I've been doing some thinking, guys. Maybe it's time to put aside the toys, stop watching the cartoons, put all that kiddie stuff behind us for once in our lives. Ponder over some of life's and creation's greatest mysteries. Nah, who am I kidding? Let's just figure out which Quake is best for our collections. We're going to be talking about that and so much more right now on Transformers Talk Raw. That's right, friends. Thanks for coming back for another TTRP. That's the Transformers Talk Raw podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Thanks for coming in and listening, guys. Whether that be on Spotify or YouTube, we sure appreciate it. Sorry about the delay in the uploads, guys. Been a little under the weather the past few days, but we're going to be right on track. Going to be doing our poll results, cover this week's news, and be announcing our giveaway winner for August. That's coming up right now. But first, guys, if you haven't heard, you can check all those cool links in the description below. It's going to take you to all kinds of cool stuff, including our Facebook group, where you can come there, share your own channels or pages, chat about bots with us. We'd be thrilled to see you guys there. You can also help support the podcast on Patreon. That $1 or $3 a month goes a long way to help supporting the podcast further if you're interested in that. But I appreciate you guys just coming in, leaving a like, making sure you're subscribed. But those Patreon entries or those Patreon, for every dollar you get, you automatically get an entry in every giveaway we have. We have one a month here, and that's for sealed great figures shipped at my expense. So that $1 or $3 goes to that, right to that. And if you support us at the $3 tier, you get 2 entries every month, guys. So consider that if you're able to. But yeah, there's been not a lot of talk. I've seen some talk, but not a lot of talk about the upcoming Legacy Quake. And I just want to do a little short comparison here of him. In terms of, and of course we got the Titans Return version a little while back. This announcement and the leak itself confused me a little bit because they haven't covered any of the smaller Autobot Target Masters other than Scoop many years ago back in Generations. And Scoop is still a great figure, and he holds up very well, in my opinion, and I think he fits right in with our current mainline Chaulk figures, so Scoop is fine, but I'd love to see a landfill, and off the top of my head, I think I'm forgetting the other ones. Quick Mix, I don't know. There's 2 other ones. They're all construction vehicles, but I'd love to see those guys covered. You can tell I haven't done my research. I do know those characters. But as terms of G1 accuracy goes, all we really have to go after as far as Quake is the toy. He was never in the G1 Sunbow animated series. I believe he was in the Marvel comics for a little bit, or a few scenes. But we don't have a whole lot to go off of as far as he goes. But as far as accuracy goes, the Titans Return looks to be, in robot mode, more accurate to the G1 toy, as opposed to the bright hues of the Legacy release. I am pleased about the Legacy release that we're actually getting Target Masters, G1 stylized Target Masters. Of course, that's no articulation whatsoever other than the transformation joint. And that's accurate to the G1 toy also, so that doesn't even bother me. I know it does some people. But I'm also pleased that the Legacy version is an updated tank and not so much a futuristic tank, but on the downside of that, he's kind of compressed and boxy looking. I do think this mold overall is a better use of the mold than was for Skullgrin. Way better use. And of course, if you guys know me at all, I'm not a big fan of non-pretender pretenders. I think it's kind of a betrayal of the character, especially with guys like Iguanus who are partial to their pretender shells as a character. So I thought that was kind of stupid. But anyway, I digress. They both look good to me. I just don't necessarily see the need to upgrade here, because I think the Titans Return still holds up very well, and we have older representations of characters in our collections still, such as Scoop from Generations. There's no other representation of him that's relatively modern. But if you like the look of the Legacy version, go for it. I'm not knocking you. It is more G1 accurate, the fact that he's a Target Master, but you really can't tell that he's a Target Master or a Headmaster, either way. I can't, anyway. Unless you know what you're looking for and you're studying it real close. But I think that the Titans Return works really well as it is. And you could still find them for about $25 to $35 on sites like eBay. So I don't think it's going to run you. They'll probably run you the same to this day. So basically, whichever look you prefer, guys, go for it. That's what I suggest. If you already have the Titans Return and you're happy with it, no need to waste your money, an extra $25-$30. Because you're probably not going to find them at retail anytime soon. You might, and if you do, you'll save a few bucks that way. But $25 either way. I mean, if you already have them, why bother? That's my point. But I digress, guys. So, whichever you like. I think it does look good, though, for, everything that's said. Well, anyhow, let's go over our poll results and cover this week's news. Check out the poll results. And last week we asked the question, which Transformers crossover figure should be next? 150 Transformer fans participated in this one, guys. And almost half of them, 49%, want the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo next. And of course, out of the 4 that I listed, that's probably the one that I don't want. But I can see the appeal in it, and I can see why some folks would like it. Of course, Airwolf, the helicopter from the Airwolf series, which is not an Apache, I don't think, actually came in at 20%. Thunderhawk from Mask was up next at 16%. And I think the Thunderhawk would work very well. I think Airwolf would too. And I think they're going to cover all of these if they can get the license rights or whatever. But yeah, you guys have spoken, and the Mystery Machine should be next. Let's move on to this week's news. And of course, we know that the movie masterpiece Optimus Prime has been reissued and it's been spotted at U.S. retail and, of course, GameStops in Tennessee. So if you guys have always been wanting to get your hands on that original Optimus Prime MP figure, you're going to have another chance, if not now, real soon if you live in the U.S. of A. Moving on, Transformers 1 Wave 1 and 2 mainline has been spotted out in Canada Walmarts there in Alberta. Of course, if you're looking for the Transformers 1 figures, you guys up there in Maple Leaf Country are getting their first stab at them right now. As far as Transformers 1 goes, we also have an official runtime that's been announced, and it's going to go for about 1 hour and 44 minutes. That's about a little longer, I think, maybe than I originally estimated. But that's kind of cool, so we're going to be able to check that out real soon if you haven't already. I haven't yet. Of course, I think it's September 20th. It releases here in the U.S., so a lot of folks looking forward to that. We also know that the Beast Wars soundtrack is going to be released August 23rd, and that's 45 minutes of original music composed for the Beast Wars television series. That's real cool, guys. I am looking forward to that. Our last bit of news this week, we know that Transformers 1 branded Lunchables 5-packs, we have images for them, and they're going to be popping up in grocery stores and retail outlets near you real soon. Of course, that's the ham and cheddar and turkey and American varieties. And it's going to come with a piece of some kind of little figure you can assemble, a representation of a figure from Transformers 1. That's going to wrap it up for this week's news, guys. We're going to announce the giveaway winner for our Studio Series 86 Leader Class Sludge. Of course, this is going to be shipped at my expense to the winner of this month's giveaway, and that's going to be D-Man, our patron. And congratulations, D-Man. If you didn't win, guys, please hang in there. You probably won already if you are a patron, because there's not many patrons. I think there's 5 or 6. And you're going to get plenty of more opportunities. But if you're able to, guys, it's a really great deal. Chip in that $1, that $3 a month. Like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. And I appreciate all you guys being here. D-Man, I'm going to be contacting you real soon. Actually, I already have by the time I'm recording this. So I'll get your figure out as soon as we do a short little confirmation. But guys, we're going to be back and on track next week. God bless you guys. I'm going to catch you later. Until all are one. This podcast is made possible thanks to the support of listeners like you. Thank you.